Hi there. Welcome to this day in history for May 10th. May 10th is the 130th day in the Gregorian calendar, 131st in leap years, with 235 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is Singultus. This is an unusual word. All in the world it means is hiccup. It's a noun that means hiccup. So if you've had a Singultus, that's a hiccup. It comes to us from Latin, and the earliest documented use is 1754. Let's see, we're going to start in the year 28 BC when a sunspot was observed by the Han Dynasty astronomers during the reign of Emperor Cheng of Han. This is one of the earliest date of sunspot observations in China, 28 BC. In 70 AD, the siege of Jerusalem took place when Titus, the son of Emperor Vespasian, opened a full-scale assault on Jerusalem, attacking the city's third wall to the northwest. On May 10th, 1497, Amerigo Vespucci was reported to have left Cadiz for his voyage to the New World. Now, why do we care about that? Well, Amerigo Vespucci was an Italian merchant and explorer and navigator from the Republic of Florence in Italy, from whose name America is derived. I thought he was a map maker, but I think his advice to the map maker caused the map maker to put Amerigo's name on it. In a somewhat related item, on May 10th, 1503, Christopher Columbus visited the Cayman Islands and named them Las Tortugas after the numerous turtles he found there. On May 10, 1773, the Parliament of Great Britain passed the Tea Act, designed to save the British East India Company by reducing taxes on its tea and granting the exclusive right to sell directly to North America. This legislation led to the Boston Tea Party because even though Great Britain reduced the taxes to British East India, it was still very expensive to import that tea to America. On May 10th, 1774, Louis XIV and Marie Antoinette became King and Queen of France. This is the birthday of French physicist, engineer, champion of the wave theory of light, and pioneer of stepped lenses in lighthouses, Augustin-Jean Fresnel, born May 10th, 1788. These lenses have concentric circles cut in them in order to refract the light, to get the magnification necessary without having a really thick lens. A remarkable thing, actually. He suffered from chronic poor health and only lived to the age of 39. The National Gallery of London opened to the public on May 10th, 1824. Now, these days, if we're carrying cash, we prefer paper money, but a couple hundred years ago, paper money was more of a placeholder for the gold and silver that was generally kept in banks. And that gold and silver was usually issued in coins, which were called specie. You were supposed to be able to take your paper money to the bank and exchange it for gold or silver coins. And on May 10th, 1837, banks in New York City suspended specie payments. This led to a panic, of course, the Panic of 1837, and a national banking crisis followed this, followed by an economic depression whose severity was not surpassed until the Great Depression. This is the birthday of American actor and assassin of Abraham Lincoln, John Wilkes Booth, born May 10th, 1838. As we've discussed before, he died in 1865 at the age of 26. On May 10th, 1872, a woman named Victoria Woodhull became the first woman nominated for President of the United States. Some historians dispute the legality of her run, though, because she was younger than the constitutionally mandated age of 35, and had she been elected, she wouldn't have been 35 until September following her inauguration. So she was making a point. This is the birthday of American actor, singer, and dancer Fred Astaire, born May 10th, 1899. He lived to the age of 88. And the birthday of American director and producer David O. Selznick, born May 10th, 1902. He produced a number of films you've probably heard of, and is perhaps best known for Gone with the Wind. He lived to the age of 63. On May 10, 1904, the Horch&C Motor Wagon Work AG was founded. We know them today as Audi. J. Edgar Hoover was appointed the first director of the United States Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI as we know them, on May 10, 1924, and remained so until his death in 1972. This is the birthday of American actor and producer named George Coe, born May 10, 1929. He was a cast member for the first season of Saturday Night Live and voiced the character of Woodhouse on the adult cartoon series Archer. George died in 2015 at the age of 86. On May 10, 1933, the Nazis in Germany staged massive public book burnings. On May 10, 1954, Bill Haley and his Comets released Rock Around the Clock, the first rock and roll record to reach #1 on the Billboard charts. On May 10, 1967, the Northrop M2F2 crashed on landing, becoming the inspiration for the TV series, The $6 Million Man. And that's going to do it for us today. I sure hope you learned something that you didn't know before. I know I sure did. As always, links to my research are included in the show notes. Images are retrieved from Bing Images, either public domain or licensed free to use and share. I think the correct terminology is free to share and use. Our lovely outro music is Divine Life Society by Jesse Gallagher from YouTube Music Library, and there's a link to his channel in the show notes. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give it a like. Be sure and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. And remember that you can share this video with others with the link in your email, messaging, or social media. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. All right. Okay, for crying out loud. Good grief. All right, let's see here. Okay, do that again. We'll do that in a minute. Thank you. That might not make it into the video. We'll see. Changing it up.